All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And this quick video is going to be entitled, Don't Complicate the Truth with You. Don't complicate the ministry. Don't complicate the gospel. Don't complicate the truth with you. What does that mean, brother? Why are you saying that? Don't complicate things. Like the apostles constantly tell us, keep it simple. In this day and age, with the truth coming out in full force like it is, you got a lot of people being led astray. You're being drawn in through lust, through something that you want. Even the message is not good enough for you. The way we preach the gospel, the way we teach the gospel, even with the frequency of the videos in which they're coming out, that's not good enough for you. You can't get out of your own way. The gospel, all we're supposed to be doing is learning, teaching, preaching, right? Lifting up the names of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and waiting on salvation. Seeing what's going on in the news, filtering it through the scriptures, praying, right? Being brotherly, being sisterly, whatever it is, and wait to be delivered. All this other stuff, these side quests, that money, that prestige, the pride, all that shit got to stop. If you're gonna be if you're a real follower of Yahweh Shai. And I just got a few scriptures here that I'm going to bring out. You don't get distracted, you brothers and sisters out there, because you're going to see a lot more false doctrine, a lot more, what's the word? Complacency, right? People going to do things to try to big themselves up. It was said in the scriptures, and I got to go there right now. In, is it Isaiah? No, Jeremiah 45. It was told to Baruch and Jeremiah, don't try to do all this stuff. Don't try to seek great things for yourself. I'm gonna go right to the point. This is Jeremiah 45 verse 4. It says, Thus shalt thou say unto him, the Lord saith thus, Behold, that which I have built will I break down, and that which I have planted I will pluck up, even this whole land. And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. But thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all places whither thou goest. And you're going to get blindsided. You do Israelites out there, you're going to have people come and tell you that, see, we're going to build us our own place. We're going to get our own neighborhood. We're going to build a new, what they call a new Zion, or a new, whatever they say. Whatever it is, we're going to build us a new Jerusalem, our own private neighborhood. We're going to have a Hebrew Israelite stores. No. The Lord didn't tell you to do that. Is it a good idea? Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Your own neighborhood, your own place you could be. Yeah, it sounds wonderful, but it's not part of the mission. Don't get led away through diverse lust. Don't get led away. And it's all kinds of things. All kinds of things that are great ideas, but this is not the right time. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 1. Would to the Most High you could bear with me a little in my folly. And indeed, bear with me. And I use that as an example. There are other things like that. Your music career, your rap career. See, I could make a Hebrew Israelite version of R&B. No. A Hebrew Israelite version of rap, of drill rap. No. What about brew hop? No. Keep your eye focused on salvation, on what the Lord is doing. Get out of the way. Get out of your own way. Don't complicate the truth with you. Verse 2, For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to the anointed. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in the anointed. Right? It's a simple thing. Receive the gospel, grow, get better, implement change in your life, work on yourself, work on your bad habits, right? Try to get closer to the Most High through prayer. See what the Lord saith unto the churches through the prophets. That's your keys. That's what you listening to. That's what you should look for. Don't try to blaze a new trail. Don't try to make a new path. Don't try to come with your own version of what's already being taught. You don't need to do that. Listen to what. There's nothing wrong with following the leaders that's following the Lord. There's nothing wrong with it. Keep it simple. Right? I'm going to read that again. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in the anointing. Them other books, that's a big one. Jake loved that other knowledge that, oh, you got to know everything. You got to find all the books. So you say it's a lost book, brother. So they try to keep you. You don't need it. You don't need it. The book of Jasher, the book of Jubilee, the Kebra Negas, the book of Enoch, all these other side books. And now you got these Jakes talking about the book of Mormon is part of our book. No, it's not. No, it's not. Keep it simple. Verse 4, for if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached, or if you receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. And sometimes we have to bear with some of these things that come up, and that's going to happen. But you got to realize, you got to be able to know yourself, be honest with yourself. I know that seeing, 300 or 400 so-called black men marching down the street in perfect alignment with all the same clothes on is appealing to you. I know that's appealing to you. But guess what? While it may be appealing and it may look nice and it may feel empowering, guess what? You ain't in power. And it's not time for that. It's time to sit your ass down, be quiet, and then speak when it's time to speak, which is preaching the gospel. Other than that, you don't got a lot to say. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. There's too much noise. Too much Hebrews like yapping going on. You're too damn busy. You're everywhere doing everything except what the Lord told you to do. If you got more videos on social media showing yourself or what you're doing, more than you preaching the gospel, you need to shut up. You need to shut it down and shut up. This is James 1 verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil. Neither tempted he any man. Right, he has attempted to do that. That's what Satan's job is. Satan is the one that's tempting you. Listen to this, verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust. You see that? A Hebrew Israelite studio, where you hear the Hebrew Israelite rappers come and pay for studio time to keep they dope lyrics. That's what you want to do. The Lord didn't tell you to do that. See, this is my contribution to the kingdom, brother. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my talents and I'm gonna flip it. No, that's what you want to do. In the scriptures, when the Lord says he gave talents, what is he saying? He gave talents, which are measures of money, which are to be traded, which really is a parabolic way to say the Lord gave you a talent of money, a measure of money, which is your understanding of the truth, and he expects you to go and trade with it, teach it, and it will bring back an increase. That's really all that means. You don't take see, I'm good at drawing. Ever since I was little, I could do comics, so I'm going to do Hebrew Israelite comics. No. How about shut up and study? How about that? How about get into these words and find out what this means and set up your camp and get ready to teach the word? How about that? But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. And that lust could be your normal lust, It cause you to sin. You see a beautiful woman, and you got that in the truth. Lots of Israelites are getting caught up. You just throwing the whole thing with adultery. You throwing it out the window. You telling me, what about divorce, brother? You know goddamn well the Most High never set up no marriages for no damn divorce. Here you see a Hebrew Israelite sister you like, and then women, they all listen, man. Don't get caught up in that whole thing. Well, I couldn't help it. I looked at her eyes. She looked in my eyes. She belongs to someone. Don't get taken with that. You start trying to come up with loopholes and gray areas so you can be with this bitch. No, man. Well, you call my sister no bitch, but she's a bitch. She's a Hebrew Israelite serpent, harpy bitch. That's what she's doing. She's a sidewinder, man. She ain't telling you she been with 3 other different brothers already. You can't keep running that game. The Lord didn't send us here to be doing all that trading wives, Now you in the camp. There's another brother in the camp. He done been with this bitch before. He used to be his wife. Now she divorced him. Now she with you. And you and him looking at each other. No. The Lord don't believe in no divorce. 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. But we have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness. Keep it simple. If that woman been with a brother already, you can't be with her. You can't be with her, man. That's all. Don't try to find loopholes. Even if she tell you she was with a brother before you, but then she got divorced from that brother, just take the high road and find you another woman, another sister who ain't with somebody. And really, at the end of the day, bro, you could do worse by just being, you could do better by just being by your damn self. But just be by yourself. But we understand, we know how it is. Easy for me to say, right? But we have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, not handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. We ain't going over the same stuff we've been going over. We told you already. Everybody knows our point of view about the new covenant, whether we in it, where we at in it, or how we know we under it. You'll know because we all gonna be under it together. But if you can't get it, it's because you're lost. Everybody know we teach about the mark of the beast. We ain't gonna change what we said about it. It's not gonna change. We're not gonna add something to it. It's what it is. Everybody know what we feel about World War III and this and that, about the nuclear missiles and everything that come along with it. It's out there in the world, in the open for public consumption. All the videos, everything, every topic has been touched on, and it's your job to find it. And if you can't understand it the way we taught it, we're not going to do another version of it so you can get it. No, maybe you lost. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Why? What? How? In whom the God of this world, which the God of this world is the spiritual demon Satan, but he rules it through his children, the Edomites, so-called white man Esau. You got a problem with that? The so-called white man can't be Esau because you got a best friend from back home. He was really nice to you. He can't be, well, maybe he's a Jake. But overall, the white man is Esau, period. You can't get past that. You still stuck on that. You want to stop and argue now. Let's go all the way back to Deuteronomy 23 and say, we can't hate Esau. You mean to tell me you don't hate the people that tried to do away with your whole lineage? They done stole everything from you, robbed your damn heritage, took over the Holy Land, said that you, put another name on you, hope you be condemned, hope you never wake up to the truth, but you got a problem hating them because you think there's a loophole in the scriptures where you can't hate them. You're a fool. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of the anointed, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves. For we preach not ourselves. Read it again, brother. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake. You got a lot of men who just can't get past the long hair demon. You're going to argue upside down, right side up over some fucking hair going down your back because you would prefer to look like a Babylonian. If it means that much to you, man, if your hair means that much to you, you that complicated of a man that your appearance it's got you all stuck, then you won't know what, maybe you and your hair will be very happy together. You can just leave us alone. Ain't nobody going to come to your house with a notebook or clipboard taking down, look, well, he got 20 dreads. Ain't nobody doing that. We don't care if you got long hair, man. Just don't come around us. That's all. Just stay away from us. We're not sending out no search parties looking for you. Tell that brother come back to the. We don't care, man. Okay? You can't get with it? Cool. If you're going to make the truth complicated, you can't be around us. We're keeping it simple over here. Don't complicate the truth with you. But if you must do it, don't come around us. Okay? I'm going to read another one here. This is Ezekiel 33. And a lot of people view this as entertainment. Entertainment is another one. The whole thing with them debates. See, notice this. That whole debate thing, that spirit of debate that's on you, Jakes, now, you can't help it. Right? We know that the word of the Lord is interesting. We know it's intriguing. It's compelling stuff. There's nothing like it. We got that. However, it's not to be used as a way, as a platform to big yourself up as some great debater, because at the end of the day, debates are really pointless, because debates, to you people out there use the excuse, we're gonna have a debate, that we're gonna know who got the truth, the belief, the followers gonna know. No, that's not what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a debate. The people that was following you, they're going to say you won. The people that's following your opponent, they're going to say that they won. And nobody gets the truth. You just going to keep going around in this fucking, what's this shit? A hamster wheel of stupidity. Round and round and round. And nobody gets anywhere because you have complicated the truth with what you want. You want entertainment. Ezekiel 33:30. And a lot of you just come from the world seeking that entertainment. And you think now that you a Hebrew Israelite and you get Hebrew Israelite entertainment, that is some form of righteousness. And it's not. That's just another stumbling block. You never really learn the scriptures and understand what it means for Yahushua, our Lord, to have died for his people and what he's bringing to us. You don't understand it. You don't understand salvation. You don't know what this is truly about. That's why you get stuck on small things like multiple wives, whether the 2/3 can come back in the kingdom, because you don't understand, man, because you're lost. Ezekiel 33:30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And notice how that's written. People want to hear the word of the Lord, but they still talking against the prophets. Many of you out there believe that you on a higher level than the prophets. You think that the Most High set up men to lead just so your dumb ass, your young ass can wake up to the truth, and then you can come and get in front of the prophets like you got more knowledge than them. Do you know that could get you killed? Thinking that you are higher above the prophets than, thinking that you're higher or above the prophets, that could get you killed, man. Because the Lord is really only dealing with his prophets, but he's going to give you a measure of grace because of the word that came forth through those men, and they're going to sign off on you. If you're of the, and then just so happens that the Most High put that spirit on you because maybe you're one of his chosen. The Most High dealing with his prophets, man. He ain't dealing with all the rest of you crazy, you little looky-loos. Oh, you got spit on one side of your mouth and you chewing peanuts on the other side. You got sunflower seeds in your damn hand and them damn soft karate shoes on, smelling like Egyptian must, thinking your ass spiritual. Are you deep? You're not deep, man. You ain't deep. You was just worshiping white Jesus last week. Stop acting like that. You need to be led. You need to understand the truth. Yeah, I saw a new Israelite group going all into the 7 heads and the 10 horns. Where do you think they learned that from? Priest Bach didn't break that down to you. Bishop Nate didn't break that down to you. You learned that from us, from the apostles of GMS and from their affiliates. That's where you learned it from. You didn't learn it from, these other Israelite groups. Anyway, let's keep reading. Verse 31 says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And covetousness is being greedy for gain, material wealth, material possessions. Covetousness, having showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. That's one of the definitions, right? Insatiable longing for material gain, that's described as greed. But if we go here in the Greek, the word covetous, it says, just bear with me here. And it's actually, what scripture is this? Salakia, brothers. It says profit, unjust gain acquired by violence. And that puts a different spin on it. Plunder, gain, covetousness, dishonest gain, lucre, profit. Okay. And that's actually from the Old Testament right there. All right. So Salakia on that. So again, which that would have been in Hebrew, not Greek. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. That's the whole problem. You hear the word, but you won't do what the prophet's saying. You think you can go around the prophets. Before, when you didn't know you was an Israelite and you was glad to hear the word, you could get it from the prophets. But then when they give you a message that you don't like, now you want to get your message straight from the Lord. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, Thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. Right? It's like entertainment to you. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? And you're going to want to know what to do. In the times to come, when something terrible happens, watch all you different Israelites fill up our live streams, wondering what you're going to fucking do. All over the comment board, sweating on the keys. Ezekiel 33:30 from the NLT, Son of man, your people talk about you in their houses and whisper about you at the doors. They say to each other, come on, let us go hear the prophet tell us what the Lord is saying. Let's go hear the prophet tell us what the Lord is saying. So my people come pretending to be sincere and sit before you. They listen to your words, but they have no intention of doing what you say. Their mouths are full of lustful words and their hearts seek only after money. You are very entertaining to them, like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice or plays fine music on an instrument. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it. But when all these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then they will know a prophet has been among them. And really at the end of the day, you just complicated everything. You made everything complicated because of how you was raised, or because you didn't get enough toys when your ass was little, or your daddy didn't play with you enough. You're supposed to grow out of that shit. Babylon the Great tells you that if you had a rough upbringing, you can't get over it except through therapy. Shit, that's bullshit. This truth is a therapy. You're supposed to let that shit go and move on. Grow up. Be a man. Don't complicate the truth with you. Matthew 6:22, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body should be full of light. Right here, the eye really is talking about your mind. Keep your mind on what's important. As the Dallas brothers say, keep the main thing, and that's salvation. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body should be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? And you can't let the truth has a way of making Jake bug out. And it ain't really the truth. It's the fact that you made shit complicated, man. You made it about you. It's never supposed to have been about you as an individual. Sure, we all got our individual walk that we must take, a path we got to go down, but it's very similar to the brother that's next to you, to the sister that's next to you. We all got to put aside that flesh the best we can and see through the eyes or through the lens of Yahweh Shai. That's how we supposed to be doing it. We supposed to be trying to follow his path that he laid out. You ain't never seen Yahweh Shai with no record label, no Hebrews like businesses. You ain't see him doing all of that. What's wrong with you, brother? You got a problem with prosperity? No, but it ain't really for this time. You're going to be prosperous. I would rather be prosperous in the word than prosperous in this world and try to put an accent on it as a Hebrew Israelite being successful. But it is what it is, man. I don't have no problem with success, but everything in its order, how it's supposed to be laid out. So just keep it simple. Don't make the truth complicated. Don't complicate the truth with you. And that's it for the message. I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.